3 and 4 they come. Green flag flies. Francis gets the jump for Dalton. Dalton up on the high side. Dalton showing a lot of horsepower down the back chute. He gets the lead. But here comes Francis right down on the inside. They run side by side. Dalton not giving an inch. We'll score lap number 1 for Gary Dalton. Steve Francis will settle in for second. Look at Meadows, though. Meadows, real strong Steve into third.
I told you, Petey, the outside groove would come around a little later in the evening. Looks like Dalton used it to his advantage.
Exactly right. I'll tell you what, here comes Dalton now. Here comes Dalton on the outside and now drops down real quick on the inside. Doug Horton settles back to 4th. Scott Peltz is 5th. I tell you what, Mike Johnson is 6th now as the top 6 roll out of turn 4. Hobby stock cars years ago moved into the late models, semi-lates, but look at this. Here comes Francis real quick on the outside.
Looks like Francis has found that high groove now. Like we said earlier, we thought it'd come around later in the evening. We just took somebody to get up there and try it. It's just a matter of who's going to get out there first and get out in the lead.
Boy, Steve shot out the lead on the outside of Gary Dalton. Here comes Dalton now down on the inside. Also on the outside, Doug Horton. Horton sitting 4th.
What a race Horton's running. Just to run it, make the race is an accomplishment for him, but to run this strong is really a real feat.
Yeah, Doug's battle, Steve. Look at the battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
I'll tell you what, Doug Horton is doing a super job. He's holding his line, letting the other guys pass him. He's running his race. I know Doug's not one of the guys with a radio out there, so he's not radio driving anybody. He's just running his race and let the other guys take it from him. That's a tough break for Doug. He was holding his own there about the middle of the pack, but just wasn't going forward any. But he was holding his own, had a good race going. Looks like he got enough damage where I have to hook a record to him and get him off the racetrack. And now he's won the last couple races. And look at that 19 car. He's now putting the pressure on Gary Dalton.
You know, when a track dries out, Gary Stuhler gets tough. I tell you, on a slick, dry track, man, Stuhler is hard to beat. Look at him going down on the inside, keeping that car perfectly straight. That's the key secret right now.
Yeah, he's really come from the back, but Dave Groves is right there with him. I'd say Meadows probably had something a little bit soft on for tires. He's faded at the end.
And there's your winner, Steve Francis. Second, Gary Stuhler. Gary Dalton will finish up 3rd. Tim Hint will finish up 4th.
I tell you what, I got to give a lot of the credit to Mark Richards, Steve Baker, Dream Racing Engines, and my crew. It's my brother and David. Them guys have worked their butt off this weekend. We've got on a roll here. We were real consistent earlier in the year and couldn't seem to win. And when things finally started happening, now it doesn't seem like we can do anything wrong. I just hope it continues. I'm scared to death to do anything different, afraid it'll change my luck.
Back to just out. If you're heading out, please take your time getting out of the parking lot.